It's June, guys, and of course, every company out there has decided to embrace the wokeness of Pride Month, the cringiness of Pride Month. Yes, guy, and two companies in particular, Major League Baseball and, of course, NASCAR. Now, guys, we'll be talking about both of these, but before we do that, guys, YouTube is sort of shadow banning my content again. I guess they're censoring it, so make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure you guys hit that subscribe bell. Also, hit that subscribe notifications. Go ahead and turn on all your notifications so that way you guys are notified when these videos come out. Also, something else too, make sure you guys share the video and also comment on them. I want to get you guys' thoughts. And let's go ahead and talk about this. So Major League Baseball, once again, which, by the way, baseball is kind of sort of my baby as far as the sport is concerned. And by the way, sports used to be the actual driving force of this channel, and then it turned into social commentary. The thing about sports is this right here. Sports is not designed to be political. Okay, it just isn't. I mean, once you get political, you turn people off. Okay, and once you start throwing stuff like pride flags and stuff, and you start pandering to a certain audience, an audience that, by the way, doesn't even watch baseball, you're going to start running into problems. Never mind the fact that Rob Manfred has ruined the game of baseball itself, which, by the way, we will save that there for another video down the road. But, guys, here's the thing. Baseball is primarily a white male audience. Most of the viewers, of course, live in the South. That right there kind of like, kind of denotes that a lot of males in the South are Christians and are not exactly on board with the LGBTQ agenda. Also, something else, too, when you got guys like Gabe Kapler saying that I'm not going to stand for the national anthem over what happened in Uvalde, Texas. Yeah, this type of stuff kind of turns people off, and baseball right now is suffering for ratings, okay? It's just not exactly doing very, very well. There's all kinds of reasons why it's not doing well. So I guess baseball thought it best to go ahead and partake in the Pride Month crap, which, by the way, Pride Month is really just a pandering tool to try to get products out the door, and by the way, it doesn't work. I mean, you're pandering to only 3% of the entire country, and to go on top of that, a lot of these big businesses like Target, who, by the way, has embraced this stuff right here, the products right now are going up in price. Everybody's wallets, of course, are getting a lot smaller, so by nature, people are just not going to buy your products, and of course, when you guys do this stuff right here, you kind of sort of give more and more incentive for people not to buy your product or your brand. Not everybody in the world is on board with this. I know that I am not, but then again, at the same time, I really truly don't care what you guys do behind closed doors as long as that you are not trying to throw it in my face every 2 seconds. I've established that on several occasions. And I've said that this wokeness would lead to crap like this, right? But here's the one that I really want to hit. NASCAR. NASCAR. Wow. I mean, dude, NASCAR. NASCAR's audience, its primary audience is south of the Mason-Dixon line, meaning all the way from Northern Virginia, hell, even southern Pennsylvania, all the way down to Daytona, Florida, all the way out to Texas. Mostly white Christian males watch the sport. Mostly white Christian males with their girlfriends buy the ticket. Of course, rednecks like myself, we're the ones who actually pay for the ticket. We're the ones who are actually watching on TV. And you do something like this right here. Never mind the fact that you already angered a lot of your fans by abandoning the smaller track model, abandoning all the smaller stadiums. You had to go out there and embracing this crap right here. So yes, NASCAR will not be lasting very long. And baseball, of course, is a dying shell. You see, baseball, which, by the way, as I mentioned before, I love. Baseball has obviously not learned from the NFL. You see, the NFL did the social justice warrior kick, and, of course, fans got pissed off, and they gave their backlash. They cut it off. Roger Goodell and them, for the most part, kind of sort of learned. Now, of course, we all know about the Brian Flores situation, all that stuff right there. And, of course, Roger Goodell's kind of bent a little bit. He's not exactly broke. And, of course, the NFL, for the most part, has been trying to get away from this political model. They understand that politics in sports does not work. And by the way, guys, that was the original meat of this channel, and I'm here talking about this again. But you got to think about something really quick. Why in the world would you pander to 3 to 5% of the 3 to 5% of the country, especially a 3 to 5% of the country that does not watch the frickin' sport? By the way, never mind the whole Bubba Wallace ordeal in NASCAR. Never mind that right there. Never mind the fact that ESPN later on did an E60 documentary on said incident. Of course, we all knew it was a lie, and they decided to run with it again anyways. NASCAR is about to go under, and I think that they just put a nail in their coffin with this crap right here. Now, guys, there will be another video on short-timer prepping, which, by the way, will discuss the fact that, yes, my beloved Corps has done the exact same thing. The United States Air Force has done the exact same thing as well. We'll be talking about it right there on that actual, and that's in that video there on that channel there. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is that you don't sell out your product for 2 to 3% of the country. You don't sell out the other 90% of the people who are watching for just that 3 to 4%. You just don't do that. Okay, and by the way, these companies were already dying as a result. Baseball last year only got about 11 million views last year throughout the entire World Series. That was their average viewership. I mean, so far this year, I think their top rated game, I think it's been like 1.1 or 2, like 1.1 million viewers. I mean, especially baseball, which, by the way, is a state that's got basically a team in almost every state in the country. A lot of big cities, a lot of big markets. And you have a lot of potential fans, a lot of potential players in the future. And you decided to end it with this crap right here. You see, baseball fans are fed up with the game as it is. And then, of course, you embrace this pride nonsense, only makes it much, much worse. NASCAR, on the other hand, this right here was actually the final nail. I don't think NASCAR is ever going to recover from this. So you guys got to find a way to get rid of Steve Phelps. Now, guys, that video that I'm talking about, that video will also be out tomorrow on Short Time of Prepping. I want to go ahead and throw this video out here. By the way, before I end this video, somebody made a point about this earlier. He said, why not Christians take back the rainbow flag? That would be a good idea, Christian myself. A lot of people don't seem to realize this, but the rainbow was the covenant that God gave Noah after the flood. You see, when the LGBTQ community uses the rainbow flag, in a lot of ways, they're actually mocking God. Okay, and now you've got a virus out there that primarily affects LGBTQ members and, of course, AIDS. I'm not going to get too far on that because then YouTube will find a way to actually censor this video. But the fact of the matter is this right here. The only thing that pride flag does is mocks God's covenant with Noah. That's all it does. Mocks the covenant with Noah, and at the same time pisses off the vast majority of the people in the country who, quite frankly, do not want to be shamed with this crap, who, by the way, do not want to have to deal with this crap. And by the way, at the rate of inflation right now, nobody is already buying your products, so why incense them more by embracing pride flags like Target and all these other companies? Why in the world would you do that? Fact of the matter is that people in this country have lost their way, of course, and obviously the big businesses have lost their way as well. They think this right is trendy. They think it's something to make money off of. But at the end of the day, though, you guys are going to lose a lot of money off this. Guys, John Claymore here. If you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, sign off in the comment section. Make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment section. Also, hit the notifications bell. Make sure your notifications are on, especially on your mobile device. And I'll see you guys later.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry about that. Just be a second. That's a clean burning hell, I tell you what.